Yeah, chances are it's probably not a cave full of truffles. So there's that. You
No.
cross that off the list.
Yeah.
I did hear that there was a dragon down there.
You did good. It's true.
And in the well, and perhaps we can take the well down. It does look a little larger than that hole that we just uncovered.
Can Daryl discern realities? Can we do that, or is it?
If Daryl wants to take a moment to take a look around and check out the situation.
I do.
Before that, though, Tinoniel, you know, you're an elf. You're a troubadour. You maybe know things about dragons. Would you like to consult? Would you like to consult your accumulated knowledge about dragons and strange mist and chaos ruins?
Fuck yeah!
All right. roll and add Tinoniel's intelligence, and then add 1 for being a troubadour.
Okay.
Cool.
That's what is my intelligence? It's a +2. +2, so it's like 14. No, an 11.
Okay. All right. So you, on a 10 plus on Spout Lore, I will tell you something interesting and useful about the subject. So,
wait, is that right? If she got 7,
yeah, she's got a +2 for her.
so is that? Oh, I totally
another
missed
one.
the troubadour.
Yeah.
That's still
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
Yeah. You know lots of songs and stories about dragons. And while most of them are about how greedy and awful dragons are, you've never heard a story that tells of dragons and chaos creatures such as this cohabitating in any way. Also, most of the time, dragons live in mountains, and the kind of dragon that would be at home in a cold place wouldn't live under a keep like this. They tend to live in like glaciers and stuff. So chances are pretty good there's not a dragon in that cave, and it's possible that whole dragon thing was a rumor that is not entirely true.
Although, Tenoniel says, dragons don't tend to live in cold places. Mountains. I've heard many songs of dragons in mountains, but never in icy mountains or wells like this. So I guess the dragon was a rumor and a lie. That's such a shame. Usually they have so much gold.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
I don't know. Tenoniel says.
Someone got really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it's so suspiciously cold down there, are there frost dragons in our world? Is that a thing that could happen?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so, but I've never seen one with my eyes.
Interesting.
I've never seen creatures like that before either.
So, Daryl,
Yes.
while Gwen and Tenoniel are debating dragonology, why don't you discern the realities of this keep, and then we'll find out what Lavinia is going to do with the misty hole.
Daryl, is it intelligence?
This will be wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, good, because my intelligence is -1. 2d6 plus 0. 7.
Okay, so you can ask me one question from the discern realities list.
What is about to happen?
If you go into the courtyard,
Yes.
you are about to be ambushed by chaos beastmen. You can see their footprints. They've retreated to the tower and are waiting there to ambush you when you get close.
Okay. So, would it... Yeah, okay. Hey guys, I don't think we should go down to the courtyard. I see some footprints that make me believe that we're going to be attacked by more things. So, do we have other options? Like, what is our goal again? There's so many characters, I forgot why we're here. Why are we here?
You're all united by the goal of, your village is being depopulated by kidnappings. And,
okay.
leads here. So your options are return to the village and die a slow, lingering death, or save the people that have been taken away.
Okay.
And die a quick, horrible death instead.
So we're basically looking for lost people to take back.
I see.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So, Lavinia, you were
Yeah.
the only member of the party still kind of on the opposite side of the wall, and you were investigating the hole. So, yeah, I mean, you could if you hold your breath and you leave your keg behind, you could squeeze down into that opening, and you think, if you squint hard, you think you can see that there's a cave below. It's not a tunnel; it's just an opening that drops down into a cave.
Okay. I'll go for it.
Yeah, you want to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you squeeze down
That was
into
me jumping into the hole.
yeah.
No, I was like Sorry.
Okay, so you squeeze through the hole, and immediately, like as soon as you get down in there, you notice the cold right away. Like it's like going from outside is all kind of like it's chilly, but it's like the beginning of fall, and this is like walking out into a winter night.
Okay.
Immediately, your breath and you start shivering, and you notice that the air down here is choked with like chalky dust that seems to have been unsettled by the collapse above, and there's a deep sort of rotting smell coming from somewhere in the dark. The single shaft of moonlight from above cuts through the dust and illuminates an enormous stone door ahead of you, set into a portal. The portal is circumscribed in runes, and at the center of the door is a huge pentagram inscribed within a circle. Both the runes and the pentagram are set with silver and seem to glimmer faintly in the dim light. What would you like to do?
Is that just Lavinia?
Yeah, she's just like, whoa, door.
Yeah. And I have no light other than that one hole. I should have probably brought a light or something with me, and I'm drunk. So I would probably touch the door.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Walk up and give it a push. Okay. So it's cold to the touch, but putting your hand on it doesn't immediately like freeze you solid or anything. I don't know if you were expecting that or not.
I
but
just wanted to touch it.
Yeah, it's cold. Your hand comes away sort of marked with frost, and you feel a strange like a pull on the other side. The door itself is heavy and stone, but you don't see a lock on it. If you had some help, you could probably push it open.
So the holes, can I dig the hole open any bigger, or like break it out? Somebody could.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody knows about excavating holes and stuff, they could definitely help you. Also, you're a halfling, and most of the time they live underground, right?
Oh, true. If I can try to make the hole, I forgot. I don't know what race I am. If I can try to make the hole any bigger, I probably would, to try and get people down here and more light. Okay.
Do you want to shout to your friends, like let them know to come check it out, or are you just going to kind of burrow in silence?
Oh, I will get to the hole and yell, and then try to dig it out.
All right. So the people on top of the pile, you hear Lavinia yelp from below, and then some scrambling noises as she starts to excavate the opening. Who's gonna go and investigate?
Thror runs over because she's short for an elf, so she's probably like human-sized, right? She's not necessarily smaller than anyone else.
Yeah.
But she goes over anyway, and Gwen's pigs go over and start rooting around and digging a little bit in the hole, trying to make it bigger.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to go down there? I mean, it'll be good to have people on the pile to keep watch, but...
Yeah, Blythe will go, the merchant.
Okay. All right, so Blythe. Do you want to send any of your characters down to check it out?
Me or Livy?
Livy, you're already down there.
Oh, okay.
Can my trapper, Elodia, go down there?
Sure. Okay, so Blythe, Elodia, Thror, and...
Lavinia.
Perfect. Okay, so Lavinia, once you get some help, you can excavate the hole pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Picks up a pretty good cloud of that sort of chalky dust. And once you've excavated the hole enough, you can get a fuller idea of the room. It's ancient. The stones seem to not match the keep above them, carved very crudely. And again, you see the runes. Through Fiviel, when you first see them, reflecting the starlight, something about them seems both ominous and familiar to you.
Okay. can I do like a spout lore or something?
Yeah, where did Thorfivia learn of fell runes such as these?
Yeah, like specifically about the pentagram, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like why it's icy.
Sure, yeah. A general sort of magical badness check. Yeah, go for it. You can roll plus your intelligence.
Okay. 2d6 plus intel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. Aw, dang. 0. Okay.
Oh.
6.
All right. Who's got the lowest luck of the four of you? Of Blythe, Elodia, Thror, and Lavinia.
I have 8. I used some.
11.
My elf hunter has 8.
Kira.
I have 10.
Okay, so it's the 8s, or is there somebody lower than me? Yeah, 2 8s, 10, 11. Okay, so who was it that had 8? Elodia and somebody?
Dylan.
Thror and Elodia. Okay, so Thorfivia, you find yourself having to get closer to take a look. So you and Elodia are down in the cave right now, and you're peering at the runes, and it's a bit like, after a moment, like looking at a magic eye painting, and you sort of feel dizzy and things get really blurry, and you can feel something like scraping at the back of your consciousness, and you start to feel this like desperate urge to get out of the cave. Elodia, you feel much the same. You feel this like intense hostile presence, and panic, like sudden claustrophobia start to set in. You can feel the cavern like closing in around you. What are you gonna do?
Sorry. I start dying.
Knocked out lungs.
I say, friends, I feel an evil presence in this room. We must escape.
So, Elodia, when that happens, when Thror speaks, you realize that it's not Thorfivia in that room with you at all, but another one of those horrible beastmen that's merely wearing Thror's like skin, like a costume, and that this elf has been a horrible chaos beast all along. And Thror, you hear like a strange grunt in the darkness, and you turn, and where Elodia once stood is now this broad-shouldered, sort of bear-looking creature menacing you. And yeah, what are you gonna do? Both of you are trapped in this cave with a monster.
I'm gonna pull out my knife.
Okay.
And I'm gonna threaten the beast.
All right. Thror, the bear creature begins to snarl and takes a step towards you, brandishing its claws.
And I stand back.
And it starts to like growl and like drool is dripping from its teeth.
I have like absolutely no memory of my comrades being with me.
Your whole reality is just like tunnel vision down to this like terrifying dark cave and this bear monster.
Okay, I guess I brace with my staff, prepare for the worst, or whatever.
All right.
Danger? Is that what it is?
The creature wearing your elven friend's skin looks as if about to like cast a like horrible spell on you. You can see its jaws moving and its eyes starting to glow red. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna yell ferociously at it. What beast?
All right. So outside.
So wait, what is this? Does this look like anything to the other two people in there?
Well, no. You two are still outside because you have the luck to have not been immediately.
Oh, okay. I see.
You hear a mix of shouting. You recognize Thor's voice and Elodia's voice, but also this like strange kind of guttural whispering coming up from the hole, as if something else were speaking in there as well. What are the two of you gonna do?
Can I grab the closest person to me and like move them?
You want to rush into the cave because you guys are up top.
Oh, I see. No, I'm talking about Lavinia and.
Yep. No, I know. Everybody's on kind of 3 levels now. Like Elodia and Thror are down in the cave, and then Lavinia and Blythe are up top.
Oh, by the hole.
But not on the pile.
I see. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. You.
I mean, I think I would probably turn around and try to see what the heck was going on. I misunderstood.
Okay.
I thought we were all standing in front of the door.
You can't see in there. Like there's this like inky darkness has sort of filled the room. You think you can see like a red glow, maybe of like an animal's eyes or something. But yeah, it's suddenly very dark in there.
Yeah, Blythe will go down, and she looks at Lavinia, and she's like, come on,
Yeah.
that sounds bad. You have to go help them.
I
Okay.
grab my staff and follow down.
You want to run in? Okay. Elodia and Thror, both of you hear more like snarling from above, and two more beastmen come down from the entrance.
God.
And now you're both trapped. Like you're in here alone against three like of these monsters, and you can feel the panic like starting to grip you. And yeah, and what do you want to do?
So we're affected by the panic now as well?
No, you just see Elodia and Thror like shouting at each other.
So can I like, I'd like to approach them and try to like, break them.
So you're the closest one too, because Thor's right near the door. Beastman emerges into the silvery light that's being shone by the pentagram, and you see it in her hands. It has like a gruesome mess of pulpy tentacles, which is like waving over its head and making a sort of ululating noise at you. It looks like it's going to try and grab you.
Oh God. I'm gonna step back and keep my distance.
Okay, the only way back is right into the hands of the creature wearing Thorfidil's skin.
Oh shit.
You're surrounded.
I'm gonna curl up in a fetal position and hope for the best.
Is her character small, right?
No, Elodia, I think has broad shoulders. Is that
That's right.
Okay, Thror, you see your moment. The beast creatures seem to be having a disagreement about something, maybe how best to consume you, and
Right.
the bear hunkers down. It looks like it's ready to pounce, but it's got its back to you now, and it looks like it's gonna jump on this like octopus thing. If you strike now, you might buy yourself an opportunity to flee. What do you want to do?
Okay, so it's like door, me, creature.
Several creatures. Yeah, you're the
Okay.
most trapped in the room. Yeah.
Can you describe this tentacly thing to me? It's coming out of the door.
No, it's coming out of the darkness. It's come down the like roaring of the bear monster that suddenly appeared seems to have attracted its comrades. There's one in the shadow you haven't seen yet, and another one that has emerged that you can barely recognize it as human. It's sort of a humanish shape, but it has like a pulpiness.
Okay, so it's just kind of like in the space with us.
Yeah.
It's not.
Remember it's like being in like a cargo elevator. It's a very small room, and there are now three of these horrible creatures, and God knows where all your friends went.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Opening, you see a moment. If you attack the creature now, you could buy yourself a chance to flee.
Don't attack.
Well, since I'm closest to the door and farthest from the exit, I think what I would do as thrower would be to try to feel my way around the door and see if I can find some sort of handle or some way to open it.
Yeah, I mean the door does push in. It looks massively heavy, but yeah, you want to try and escape by pushing the door open?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start like desperately trying to get out of this space and through that door.
Okay. Are you very strong? What's your strength there?
13 plus
Okay.
1.
All right. Go ahead and roll defy danger with your strength. The danger is that you are trapped in this room, that you kind of like lose control, but you may still escape.
It's still 2d6.
Yep, 2d6 plus 1.
I'm not typing. Is the other window 10?
Awesome. So okay. So it's good for you that you got the door open. I'm glad of that. It's bad for you and everyone else in the room.
Right.
So as you push the door open, like it feels stuck at first, and then you give it a panicked shove as you're like freaking out because there's these monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Door cracks open slightly, and as soon as it does, a blast of wind rushes out from the room beyond, and then the wind, the gas that's escaping the room immediately catches on fire. And the tiny room that you're in is now the inside of a fireball.
Christ.
Oh my god.
You're just gonna take damage. Thrower's gonna take damage. Everybody else has a split second to react. So 1 second here.
Wow.
Thrower, you take 6 damage. So Thrower is immediately.
So I die like 30 times.
By the horrible gouts of the backdraft that just gushed into the room. And so the rest of you turn as the whoosh of flame, and yeah, you just see Thrower like just incinerate, just like a pile of bones, like a bad Mortal Kombat fatality.
Man.
And the wall
Buffy dusted.
Just like rumbling towards you. What's everybody gonna do? The 3 of you need to do something.
I'm gonna run.
Okay, so you want to try and run up out of the cave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, is there any like? Well, no. If I'm fucking running, what am I saying?
Okay.
I'm running.
Okay.
I think that's the logical option right now.
Gonna run. Okay, so I'll tell you this right away. The hole, despite widening it, is only really big enough for one person to get out at a time.
One of us has got to be closer. It's just whoever gets there first can exit first. Okay.
If it comes down to a tie, I mean, really, it's only between Blythe and Lavinia, right? Because you two are right near the door.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
how do we roll for this?
So okay, so you're both. Here's the thing: you can both. You describe what you're doing. If you're both just going to try and be the fastest out the door, then it's just a straight roll. But like Blythe, if you want to try and like grab Lavinia and throw her on the ground so you can get it, you can do that. Lavinia, you can do the same thing, but you both have a bond with each other, so it's pretty even.
I wouldn't do that, so I'm just gonna run.
I'm gonna help Lavinia because Blythe, I have a bond with her. And because I blame her for my loss of faith, but I owe her my life. Apparently.
Oh, that's right.
Forgot about it.
No, Lavinia owes you her life. Maybe it's on that bargain.
Blythe owes me their life.
Yeah. So yeah, Blythe, yeah, no, that's right. It is the other way around. Yeah, Blythe owes. It's complicated.
So that makes sense though that Blythe would help me, right?
Well, I mean, help. They're not going to grab you and throw you into the fire.
Right.
I will defy danger while Lavinia tries to get.
Oh, you're a genius. All right.
All right.
Does that work?
Yeah, I mean, your character. Blythe, what are you actually doing? Are you going to try and like block the fire and just like let yourself get incinerated so that Lavinia can escape, or are you both just go for it?
I have like this rucksack. Maybe I can like stretch it out and hold it in front of us or something to protect.
Is the rucksack made out of magic flame retardant?
Say yes. Say yes.
I'm pretty sure you
Just say yes.
Incinerate an elf down to their bones. So.
Well, if fire can shoot out of an ice chasm, then maybe.
I will endure by curling up into a ball and using my back to protect. I don't know.
That's totally valid. Like just curling up in a ball and hoping that it doesn't get you is totally a valid approach.
Stop, drop, and roll. No, that's actually a valid thing.
So you're gonna defy danger with your dex, and Blythe, you're gonna defy danger with your constitution, and the danger is you are incinerated.
I'm sorry. What did you say for me?
Dex for Lavinia.
Sweet. +1.
Con
Dex.
for Blythe.
+2.
All right. So again, let's spend some luck.
I'm so dead.
You can.
How much luck do I need to spend?
To completely avoid being incinerated at all, even a little, 6. Your character would have spent 3 to avoid the fire. Basically, a 7 and 9, you're going to get a little bit burned.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to spend it, or okay, you don't?
I'm spending it. I'm spending the luck. And can I also aid Lavinia to help her out?
No, because you chose to protect yourself.
Okay.
Thanks, Bo.
That's okay.
I think I have to spend the luck because I don't want this character to die.
Okay.
So.
All right. So what? After 6 points, what luck are you down to?
5.
Ooh, okay. All right. Are you going to spend any luck? And actually, if you had a different intent for that roll, like if you were just trying to help her escape, then that's certainly possible. But remember, like the fire is the immediate danger to deal with.
Yes. I would like to help her if I can.
Okay, so the best you're gonna do is make her spending of luck slightly less expensive.
Okay. Well, that's cool then. I will do something else. I can do that too.
Okay, so the role you have is to protect yourself from the fire. And I think since you like crouch down instead of trying to like run for the exit with her,
Yes.
you can go ahead and roll and add 1 to help. And then Steph, if she can get a 7 or better, then you can spend 1 less luck. You can only spend it.
Awesome. Go, go, go. Woo!
Excellent.
So good.
Perfect. Okay, so all right, so Steph, you're going to spend 5 luck, and then Blythe will get slightly singed, and then we'll see what happens. How many hit points does Blythe the Chapman have?
5.
Pretty good odds. Let's see how we do. Light incineration. Nice, I'm rolling terribly. Okay, so
Yes.
perhaps your rucksack is flame retardant after all. And the fire maybe just burns some of your hair off, but you're okay.
So should I erase 1 or something?
Yeah, just take 1. And Lavinia, you escape unsinged. Now, Elodia,
Yeah.
how are you dealing with the massive fire? I mean, you were already kind of getting down into fetal position. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna, since I was already in the fetus position, I'm probably gonna just try and scurry along the edge of the floor, where it's like less smoky and maybe less fiery.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Hot air rises down on the cold floor. Maybe that'll help. Okay. All right.
Cover myself in snow from the walls.
In the instant of a second you have to react. Okay. All right. Well, I think the fact that you kind of came at it from like I know about fire sort of way, you can either roll plus Constitution to just endure, or Intelligence, whichever is better.
All right. My Constitution is 1 point better.
Okay.
Which doesn't matter.
All right. Would you like to spend a point of luck to mitigate that failure slightly? I mean, you could 4 points of luck if you want to, but then your luck's going to be 4.
My luck on Elodia is 11.
Oh, it's 11? Okay. All right. So, yeah, I mean, you could still spend some of that luck if you want to. Otherwise, it's a failure.
Does the luck ever come back, or is it like, it's cumulative, right? Like the -5 I spent on a different character last time is still gone. Okay.
Yeah, each character has a permanent amount of luck that will slowly drain. You can get luck back by basically gaining odds. It's fairly rare, but it can happen. And then if you survive to level 1, like thieves, I think they have an ability that luck can return. But at level 0, no, you guys are all stuck.
Okay. So can I use 4 luck?
You can, yep.
I'll do that.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to scrape enough like frost on top of you that's what gets incinerated.
Yes.
You get slightly boiled instead. Your exposed skin is all red, and maybe your cloak is singed. But yeah, no, only Orphiviel is completely destroyed by the flame that came erupting out. So
Poor Jess.
After that happened, no, you got 1 left.
One.
So after that happens, the room is quiet, and the door is open, and you can all hear like a ringing in your ears. Elodia, the strange whispers in the back of your mind that were there seem to have more or less faded for now. And the first person to look back, you see through the opening, there's another cave beyond, and the whole inside of the cave is like sparkling with light. And we will, I think, take a break here and get back to the cave when we return.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
All right, everybody, stay tuned. Misscliks, Dungeon World, Meat Grinder. We'll be back very soon.